The unfortunate part about this whole thing is, I'm not against having to go somewhere and start my life over, even though it's a pain in the butt. The thing is, people who lived here paid $30,000 or more for these trailers. We all own our trailers. Originally, when this development company took over as landlords, they sent us all a letter. And it said in there that, they even told us right from the start that this is going to be an apartment complex eventually. We just don't know how soon. Well, almost 4 years later, they finally come forward and made their move. But in that original letter, they said things like, we will help you move your trailers. We'll help you find a trailer park to move it to. All those kind of promises were made for, as they call them, concessions. Never saw any of those at all. January 6th of this year, they served us all with a 180-day notice to vacate.
Most of the mobile homes in this park are built before 1976, and there are federal regulations that you cannot move homes that are built before 1976. As we understand it, maybe one or two would potentially be movable that are new enough, but it's super challenging to find another lot and another mobile home park in the Treasure Valley. And also it can cost upwards of $10,000 to move it, and most of the folks here in the park don't have ready access to that kind of cash.
I'm not looking for a bunch of money. I mean, this trailer's not worth that much, but at least give me something. I mean, I've never been a homeowner until I bought this trailer, and I've been here for 14 years. Give me a break. They're just making it really rough on us. It's not going to get any easier for either side, because I'll tell you one thing, if they take me to court, they're going to have a fight on their hands.
So the organization that I work for, Intermountain Fair Housing Council, got calls from folks in the park, asking for help, assistance from us. So we started to get engaged. We did research about what kind of got us to the point that we're at here, and we found out, the city had created new laws, essentially. One that made it harder for mobile home parks to continue to operate in the city of Garden City. And secondarily, they upzoned this property, which basically is a way to essentially increase the property value, which then invites speculators to come in and purchase the property so that they can essentially build higher end and larger and taller buildings on the land, which essentially displaces the people that already live there.
Myself and my fiance, we're disabled, fixed income, so it's real difficult to find places to live. The problem is that there's no laws out there that protect us. And that's the hardest part of this law, is there's nothing we can do about it. Well, the thing is, okay, I understand I'm not going to see any money for my trailer. I didn't pay that much for it anyway, and maybe a change of scenery would be nice. But the principle of the matter is that if you're going to do this to us, there's certain channels you need to, certain laws you have to follow. The story as it is right now is they're refusing to return our security deposits. Right now they're charging me, and I think a couple of the others that are left here, they're charging us rent when they sent a letter out in June saying that as long as you're current, don't owe us anything, your December rent will be free. 5 months later, they sent us almost exactly the same letter, except it said, your rent will be free if you give us the titles to your trailers by December 1st. It's frustrating, stressful, it's making me sick. It's not helping my disabled wife any, she's my fiance, but I call her my wife. She's pretty much bedridden right now. So getting this place packed up, and even if I can find a place, then I've got to find some people to help me move. There's still a large expense ahead of me, and they're not willing to help us at all. So it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. Well, I'll be darned if I'm going to jump when you say jump, or just because you say jump. We need to follow some rules here.